So we just released version 14.1 in Atfinity. What can you expect? So there's a lot of cool new things you can see now in 14.1. I opened here the release notes. Our release notes always tell you in a specific version what have we added to that version. Also, when we have minor versions, you will also see stuff here. So for this new major version 14.1, we show you here a list of things that we have done. A major version contains a lot of things. So there's thousands of actually changes we have made to the application, thousands of improvements. So not all of them will be in here. This will also be a list of highlights already. But from this list of highlights, let me also just point you to a few highlights actually in that. So I think unmistakably, undoubtedly, the coolest thing that we added to version 14.1 is insights. So we added a complete new way to design dashboards. You can now place widgets on pages. You can also organize these pages and subpages, so as many dashboards as you like. And you can put very detailed, cool data widgets on your dashboards. So for example, you could make a bar chart that displays you kind of like all your cases nicely by statuses. You see like, okay, you have 20% of your cases in draft and you have 80% in approved, or you have the 10% still in review in there. So you can make very nice graphical ways to display all the data about your complete Atfinity system, all the cases, all the people. Or you can make a widget like a nice little pie chart. Where are people from? So you just take all the domiciles of all the people and you see, okay, 20% of our people are from Germany and 30% are from France, and the rest is like distributed like this. So it's a very nice graphical way. So you drop widgets on a page, and then you kind of decide where to display this page also on the left side on your menu. It's amazing, and I think it will be very helpful to many people. See, we did more improvements also to the case manager. So a lot of things here are kind of about improving UX and improving like how everything looks like. So we updated the case comments. They look now much nicer. They're nicer to work with. We have case loading animations. So when you kind of open a case, it directly gives you a bit more of a graphical way while you're waiting for a case. We display now also, we introduced information fields. So information file fields, so you can also kind of have information that takes a file as kind of data that it's about, and we can now display now them as proofs. That's a very nice little UX improvements. And you have a case recovery mode. So whenever the rule engine kind of fails, there's a misconfiguration in Atfinity, then a case will go into recovery mode. You can still see things, and you can potentially also kind of go back and forth and remove the data that was covering this. So this is like a very nice sense. When you ever need support from us, much easier for us to support you with case recovery modes. So we made the case manager overall much better with insights. In the last version, in 14.0, we promised you we built like a new integration framework. We call it the marketplace, where we have now a YAML format to create integrations. And I told you then that we will have now many more integrations coming. And I think we did that now. So we have now 5 new integrations that come in this version here in 14.1, and we're still working on many more of them. So there's now 5 different and new integrations for different things. We have a different world check integration for LexisNexis, for Shifa, Smart Search, and Hawk AI. They're all based on this YAML format I told you for version 14.0, and you now can expect even more for version 15. So we'll continue on this path of adding lots of more integrations now all the time. And finally, when we look at the configuration, what have we done? We also redesigned everything. The UX and UI is now much better in the configuration. I'm especially proud of the new process layout. So we had this layout where you can already drag and drop where should fields go, but it was not quite the same as kind of like seeing the view inside a case. We made this now a lot more similar to how it looks when you actually open up a case. It's much more like what you see is what you get. It looks amazing. It's very nice to use. It's well, you have to basically try it to kind of see it. But also when you already see it, you see like this is so much nicer. So we made an updated process layout. It looks better. It's easier to use. We did the same thing to the end user wizard. It was already amazing, kind of like just in the way it presented itself to an end user, to a client, that you kind of can go through an onboarding and directly start on your website. And it looked basically like just in your corporate identity. But now we also made the configuration kind of follow suit and also now looks a lot better. We have an update indicator for changes. We added markdown tables, lots of little things also to that. And also in general, that's good to know, we redesigned our login screen. So before, our login screen always displayed the Atfinity logo. We got a lot of security problems kind of from that we kind of pretended to be a certain company. Now the login screen always kind of looks like Atfinity, but you can still brand the right side of the login screen that it's coming from a company. I expect a lot of little security problems and a lot of phishing kind of like notifications to just go away with this redesigned login screen. So in essence, what we did is that basically we added like this new way to kind of like design dashboards, this new amazing way we call insights, where lots of interesting improvements for cases. So file fields as proof. I think this continues nicely the way that basically everybody is using file fields now instead of proofs, but now they kind of go to that same view. We added so many integrations and we have so many nice visual UX UI improvements for the configuration. So I think this is really an amazing version, 14.1.